road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Dallas playing for the home crowd again tonight.
Well, they played extremely well during this win streak, Kevin, but right now they're in the midst of a game that might not continue it. The team they're facing wants to end the streak that they're on right now.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And that one's good by Giannis. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
Lets it go with the three. And it's Irving with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Dallas. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Dallas foul.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Dallas on defense. 4-point game. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around.
Giannis
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3.
Antetokounmpo's got 5.
And keeping the defense honest, every team in our league practically begs Giannis to take that shot.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable. And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. And easy 2 points on the layup.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
2 minutes.
Doncic. Here's Powell.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Now, here's Doncic. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Here's Irving. They trail by 11. Clock at 4. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
That's his second personal.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Irving. Back to Doncic. There's the three. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. Here's Middleton. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
A really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
He can't get it to go. The Bucks go the other way with it.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, Kyrie Irving has a well-earned reputation for making the difficult shots. That is beautiful.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
10.
Giannis on it to
Bucks. 20. Bam! Your junior D10.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And like a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave the shooter open, he tends to find it.
Pass to Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively. And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
Well, that's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again. Just need to push all the right buttons.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Matthews, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And it's in there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's Crowder on the wing. Portis in the post. McGee with the block. Here's Harden. It's stolen by Dragic. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. And the basket by Ingles.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Kleba. Outside, Green.
Milwaukee foul.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
He's made 2 of his last 5 attempts so far at the line.
And he hasn't been able to get it going at the free throw line yet. And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Coming onto the floor for your Mavericks.
Mavericks trail by 6. And they double up Doncic. Pass to Kleba. Launches a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Giannis with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Allen. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Doncic. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
For Dallas.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Jr.
Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You can call him an underrated defender.
And the Bucks decide to take their first timeout here.
Boy, what a season 22 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
Trying to get open is Irving. Hardaway, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And it's Connaughton missing. And with the Mavs, a trip doors to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
At the line for Dallas.
Well, technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion, but I think we've seen real progress in this regard, and that's because you understand if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
Back to Connaughton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Mavericks with the rebound. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
Now, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
On the court.
.26 seconds left now here in the second. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And it's Bullock missing. Here's Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Pass to Bullock. Stolen by Middleton. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Doncic from deep three-point land. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Your Mavericks.
Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
The Bucks.
Bucks lead
31.
by 8. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now here is Holiday. To the inside. Here's Lopez.
Brooke Lopez.
Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game to go. Doncic looking it over. No good on the three.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Grayson Allen.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Mavericks trailed by 12. Here's Irving. Good D by Holiday.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Chris Middleton.
Good work there as it goes.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the Mavericks call time here. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
To the paint. Kleber with the bucket. Kleber's got his first points of the game.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Irving nails it from the high post. Irving's got 6.
I think we all understand how dangerous Kyrie Irving is in the mid-range game. Delivers one there.
Holiday inside the line. Misses the jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Irving. That one goes. Count it. 8 points for him.
If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
In the third.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. Here's Hardy. 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Portis.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And really deep three that time. And the Bucks lead by 13.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
First personal foul.
And Kyrie Irving,
First
a
team
Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the team, that's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Pass to Middleton. And here's Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Doncic outside. Off target from three-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Middleton. Back to Dragic. Inside. The shake. And it's laid up and in by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 points this quarter.
Now, a pick-and-roll master. Dragic, great feel, great understanding of how to play and make passes in the two-man game.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Doncic, no good.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And that one drops for him.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
33.
And so it's Milwaukee. Feeling good about their 7.
Oh, Lord. Just made another one.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Mavericks trail by 17. Here's Doncic. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee making a switch. Here's Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And here's Doncic from the arc. They get it again. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Bullock. Pass to Hardaway. Shoots the three. It's good from long range.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Middleton can't get it to go. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks.